All right, this is official. Ron, welcome in.
I can feel it start.
Ooh, it's a whole shift in the air. You
yeah,
can feel it, right?
yeah. Most podcast people do. You're talking to them, and then they switch directly into the podcast.
Yeah, I hate that I'm doing that. I wish we would just like start right when we sit down. What do you think's better?
I like starting when sitting down because it sneaks up on people. But then sometimes I've done that, and then people didn't like it because they didn't realize that they were talking about things that we were going to air. You know?
Yeah, that's true too. That's because I never want anyone to feel like I'm gonna do like a gotcha kind of thing.
You're not gonna get you.
They're like, oh, we were recording. I just told you that I'm pregnant and nobody knows yet, which I'm not. But no, yeah, that would be immaculate conception. So Ron, welcome in.
Thank you.
Really
for
excited to
having me.
have you.
It's a pleasure, Grace.
It's a bummer you're wearing the Seattle Seahawks hat,
But you smoking a joint.
which I really actually love. I think that's actually really sick.
Yeah, it turned, right?
Yeah, it turned. Was actually
He's celebrating being the Patriots.
yeah. That's a hit. Quite literally. So I wish I wore my Pats hat.
No,
We could be battling the bands. I don't know much about sports. I used to do this thing. That I think this is something that girls do. Is you pretend to know what happened in the game last night by listening to your dad, and then you come to school the next day, and the boys will be talking, and they'll be like, "Oh, did you see blah 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 throw that blah blah blah?" And you're like, "Yeah, but he should have thrown to blah blah blah," and they're like, "How do you know that?"
And you're like, ooh, they're interested in me.
Yes.
I'm intriguing.
And then you just hope they don't ask a follow-up question. So if there was ever a girl who was locked in on sports talk, that was probably what she was doing.
That makes sense. I love learning about how people change themselves and try to fit into other molds to, attract the opposite sex.
Yeah.
It's so wild how that happens for both. I feel as men, we're always taught to, like, don't take no for an answer, or better yourself, make yourself the person that she wants, change yourself, and then you find out later that's terrible.
Have you ever changed yourself for a lady?
I used to just hide parts of myself, and my love for certain nerdy things, especially when I was younger. People would be like, oh, you like pro wrestling, or you like video games as an adult man. Like how still to this day, there's a lot of internet things where women will be like, oh, you're a grown man that plays a video game. I'd rather have my man cheat on me than wear a gaming headset. I've heard that
Well, that's
I think
a
that's
crazy person.
Yeah. No, I think that was Natasha Leggero.
Oh, really? So, yeah. Did she say that?
She did, but then she married a gamer, and so it made me laugh a lot.
Yeah,
Because I love how life works.
It's kind of like you're telling on yourself, almost. I guess. Speaking of what are we calling it? That's a blunt.
Yeah, I would say so.
When I say blunt, I sound like I'm from the 1950s and I'm a housewife. Now, is that a blunt over there? Blunt on the hat right there. When I've watched you for years. I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
And I think it was me and my family were sitting down. We were watching At Midnight, I think it was. And I right at the top, like the first thing that comes to my head is my dad saw you, was laughing his ass off, and he goes, I think this guy's so fucking high right now. He's like, he's hilarious, but he's so stoned. And parents, they say stoned. Have you ever smoked before an appearance?
Yeah, for sure.
So he was dead on.
I wouldn't, but that's always the parent engaged. It's either sober or so stoned.
Yeah.
I was mildly high.
He's like, this guy's out of this planet.
No, I was at my working level.
I think it's because you've got the giggly thing going on.
Yeah.
And so it's just like you're automatically, I don't know. In my father's eyes, like, I got you, red-handed.
I like your dad. I just like your impression of your dad.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with your impression of your dad.
So when I was doing research on
Sure.
you, I saw that you were on the Jennifer Hudson show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the big thing about the Jennifer Hudson show is the Spirit Tunnel, which I think you crushed.
Thank you.
It is not an easy feat. Many people are very nervous about it. There's been skits about it. And so when I was reading the comments, I forgot for a brief second that you were on Traitors. For just one brief second. and I'm reading the comments, and everyone wrote Ron Faithful Funches, and I go, yeah, I guess he's dancing in a godlike manner. I was so confused. I didn't know he was like all that religious.
Not a
like,
hand movement.
I guess he's keeping space between him and others. And for like that one quick second, I was like, I guess he's a religious guy, faithful. So I gotta ask, how was your time on Traitors?
It was wild.
Yeah.
An intense time that made me learn about myself, and then now I'm autistic.
Yeah,
and then I got to meet
congratulations on
Oprah's
the-
friend because of it.
Oh, Miss Gail.
Yeah.
How's she?
Lovely.
I bet.
Passionate.
Yeah.
Seems like she would beat up some of the other people in the castle for me, and that made me feel good.
Did you get any inside scoop on who she might not have liked?
Just anyone that was mean to me, how, people who don't, people who own TV but don't work,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, one specific comes to mind. That must have been so crazy, because I was thinking of it, like, coming in as a comic to all these people, like you said, that don't work. They're just, like, known for their personality. And as a comic, you're known for your personality, too, but that show's so serious. There's, like, little to no room to, like, be your funny self. Like, was that hard to just kind of, like, be serious and stressed out all the time rather than, like, giggly mode?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't expect it. I just wanted to be giggly mode no matter what. But also at the same time, I'm a big believer of, like, if I come into your world, like, I'm going to respect it. And so I wasn't ever going to be like, or roll my eyes at anything. When it was game time, I'm like, I'll invest it. And then the rest, I'll, like, try to solve this mystery. And then other than that, I'll just be tossing quips, Yeah. And I actually did that, and some of it that made it. But then as the things go on and you're getting accused of things, or you're, getting isolated or different things, you just naturally are like, well, it's harder to just do jokes now because you guys are just not even fun to be around. So it just became hard. One of my favorite memes that I saw was that, like, people posted that my time on the Traitors, and they just posted, like, a meme of, like, Squid Games, where it's like the guy, the first day he enters Squid Games and he doesn't know what he's getting into, and then 6 episodes in where he's lost all light in his eyes.
Oh shit! Yeah, because you go in, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a blast. Did you watch the show beforehand?
I watched a few episodes. I really enjoyed season 2. I loved Phaedra. I thought she did such an amazing job as a traitor. And then what attracted me to it was, like, seeing the boxer Deontay Wilder, because I was like, oh, this guy's like a world champion. He's got a strong mindset. It's definitely a strong body. He was crushing the challenges, and then he, like, quit over the pressure of the round table. And to me, as a person that likes challenging myself and likes game and stuff, that made it intriguing. And also I had I just started dating a lady that lived in the UK, and so I was like, oh, give me a chance to go visit her for a bit.
Oh yeah, because they film in Scotland, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, this will be a lot of fun and a good chance, but I didn't know they just fill it full of supervillains.
Yeah, they really do. They really do, and they have a whole show called Supervillains. So they should just put everyone in there and keep, like, the fun, lighthearted people together, I think.
Yeah, or just a more mix of a castle-y mix of fun. But I was just like, I thought it was like that show, The Jury Duty or something, where I was just like, everybody playing trick on me.
With me right now?
Everybody's just terrible. Like,
it is. It's like disheartening seeing that side. Like, you think these people on TV, it's just like almost like a character, but you have to remember it's reality television, and this is their reality. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up. You mentioned you didn't want to crash out on Traitors, and I think you did a fantastic job of saying what you wanted to say, but, like, keeping composure when you could have went absolutely fucking nuts. I will say I did, like, I don't want to call it a fake reality show, but we did a reality show at my old job where we lived in the office and we were playing Survivor in the office. And when you have, like, fluorescent lights and you're sleeping on, like, a lobby couch in an office, you start to kind of lose your mind. The mind games of it all. I realized I'm a bad liar because I was in the show and people were asking me questions about, like, something about an idol. Like, I didn't even know how to play Survivor. They're asking me questions I don't know how to lie, so I start singing, "When you wish upon a star." They're like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "I think I'm breaking." It's like it's the mind games of a television show. Like when there's games involved and cameras 24/7, it'll make you lose your mind. And you kept such a solid mind, and I thought you were incredible. I can't do it. I realized I'm gonna break and I'm gonna start singing Disney tunes.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I try my best. There are definitely moments where it felt dicier than others. They had a good support team of like psychiatrists and therapists and stuff that helped you when you were going through it to keep you grounded about it.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. It's good and necessary.
Yeah, the early 2000s, I feel like they weren't rocking with that.
No.
Yeah, people were crashing all left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's but definitely it was a struggle. But I mean, I'm happy with the people. Like, met some cool friends now from it. I like Rob a lot. I like Donna a lot. I always was a big fan of Kristen Kish. So
Dorinda, of course.
My favorite president.
The mayor of the socialites.
Yeah.
I've heard you say on a interview before that you really look up to Lucille Ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I dressed up as her for we did a thing called the Wax Museum at my school where you dress up as the person and then you give like a little spiel.
Mm.
My question to you is,
It sounds like an affluent school.
no, dude, it was I mean we were doing pretty good. Shout out Eston Schools. Is it still around?
No.
Wow.
It's a kindergarten school now.
That's really sad.
Really sad.
It was just the best.
It was a good public school.
It was a great public school. But also, I like went all in, and the older girls, they kept pressing my button, so I was like, I didn't really, my social cues were pretty bad, so I just kept repeating every time she pressed the button, like I was an animatronic, and I would just be like, "I'm Lucille Ball." She's like, "I'm Lucille Ball." So my question to you is, if there were, I'm sorry, I just was reliving that. If someone were to dress up as you for a wax museum type thing, what would be their spiel and how would they dress?
They would dress my style as what I like to call colorful casual.
Love it.
Or Black Larry David.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so you would probably have some type of fun sweater on.
Are we just pretending Cosby doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
Yep.
And
I give it to you. I think everyone will give it to you. We need someone
it's
new.
mine now. Yeah.
The funky sweaters.
Yeah, they belong to me now. And then soft pants. And then he would just probably talk about the blackberries are in season, or to say some line from Trolls, I imagine. And then just be like, "I love my boys." That'd probably be it.
Blackberries, Trolls, and I love my boys. And then some bully will just be like, and get him to say it over
I love my boys.
and over and over.
I love my boys.
So you've worked on like so many projects. What's been your favorite?
I mean, I really like Lute, just because Maya Rudolph is
incredible
queen, and to go down the Lucille Ball route, I always say to her in a way that probably makes her embarrassed, where I'm like, this is probably what it felt like to work with Lucy.
Yeah,
to see someone,
because Maya's so talented.
Yeah, to watch her.
I'm sure she's what you see is what you get.
Yeah,
she's a nice gal.
She is the best. She's so fun to work with. She fills you with confidence. She's made me just so much more sure of myself as an actor and as a creator, as a person. And she always preaches like just creating your own stuff because of her background with Saturday Night Live and sketch before that. And so she really has instilled me more to like, I've been putting out more of my own sketches, and just she's just a cool human being, and it's just like a amazing opportunity to get to work with her. So I really liked that one a lot.
That's amazing. That show is awesome. It cracked me up.
Thank you. And then Inside Out too, cool. Just because when I started voice acting, that was my goal, was to be in a Pixar movie. And
no shit.
to be in a Pixar movie, and then now I'm the first 2D cartoon character in a 3D Pixar movie, which is a trivia question.
That is a trivia question. Wow.
I love that.
I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's there's such a star-studded cast with that movie. But you all recorded in separate booths, right?
Mhm.
And then you go to the premiere?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so have you met your is it a co-star if you're like, how does that work when it comes to voice acting?
Voice acting, yeah, it's the least. I mean, there's special circumstances where you do end up working with the people in the booth for certain shows. They like the group atmosphere of it if they're more improvised. But for the most part, you're alone. So you typically, a lot of times, your first time meeting your co-star is at the premiere. So it becomes just fun to meet them, but at the same time you don't really have like a real big bond with them. But it's just I just love voice acting in general because it just makes me feel like a kid. I remember one time I went to go see a screening of Trolls, and I was running at like 30 minutes late, and they kept texting me like, when are you gonna get here?
Oh, shit.
And I was just like, calm down. And then when I got there, I realized they were texting me because Anna Kendrick was waiting.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
And I was like, sorry, Anna, I was doing a power move.
It's fine. That's my Anna Kendrick.
She's lovely.
I have a game.
Okay.
You voice various characters, like we just said, across animated films such as Trolls, Inside Out, Home, Harley Quinn, Rock, Paper, Scissors, to name a few. As a voice actor, you're able to adjust and fit to a character. I don't know why I'm reading all of this. I could just tell you.
No,
You
I
can
like
adjust
it.
and fit to a character. Now, the rules, this is where I need to read. And I'm a bad reader, which is not great for the rest of the career. In this game, we're going to pick out a character and scenario from this bucket and act them out.
Okay.
I could have just said that. I'm so sorry.
But I liked the beginning because it made me seem bigger, and I like it.
But you're huge.
I love
Come
that.
on. You've got it going on, Pixar.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You're holding up Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, she can
Fuck her.
wait.
She's nice. She's very nice.
Lovely woman.
So this is the miraculous bowl. We went around the whole office trying to find a bowl. This is a nice one. We
It's a
figured
nice
this out.
bowl.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Looks like a Stanley Cup.
So we'll go back and forth and act out these scenarios if you're interested.
I do.
Okay, sorry.
Will you go first?
No, please. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I felt like I just shooed you away by accident.
No,
I just wanted to make
no.
sure you're cool. I never asked if you wanted to play.
I'll play. Why not? Do I have to tell you, or you guess the character?
I think you tell me, and I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna laugh.
Some of them prompt the other person to like act in.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I'm just gonna act it out and then see if you can guess.
Okay,
first,
all right, I like that.
Okay. Oh no! I forgot to file my taxes. Can you say taxes?
Oh, Doris, she's got to do her taxes.
You nailed it!
Wait, that's crazy. I haven't seen these. Wow, I really didn't think I was gonna get that.
You
All
really
right.
got it first try.
That's awesome. Oh God. Maybe I'll try for you to guess too,
Okay.
but I don't know. I'm not a voice actor. Jackie.
No, let her cook. Let her cook.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Jackie? Did you hook up with Angelica?
It's cheating if you're doing a character name. Are you Tommy Pickle?
The scenario was Tommy Pickles, 21 years old, finds out his best friend of 19 years, Chucky Finster, hooked up with his cousin Angelica and can no longer be friends.
Oh, and his voice never changed.
I can't believe they can't be friends because he hooked up with his cousin. I thought
Yeah.
that would be sick, right?
Yeah.
It makes you family. Oh my God. That's... yeah, and then I didn't even... It took me so long to read the prompt that I couldn't even come up with a scenario rather than just read it.
Oh, okay. This is going to be hard. Okay. Because now I don't want to do the names like you did.
Yeah, I know, because it kind of really screws it. I threw that one.
Oh, that was funny.
Well, hello there, Pilgrim. I'm your Uber driver today, and I'm gonna take you to infinity and beyond. Where's where you wanted to go, not me. That's not where. I'm more of a down home cowboy. I sure do love Tom Hanks.
At first, I was trying to picture it, and I just really locked in, and I forgot how fucking hilarious that just was. So that is that's our boy Woody,
Mm-hmm.
and he's down and out. He is he's Ubering.
Yes,
He's
he's
the Uber
right.
driver.
Yeah, exactly.
He lost Buzz's spaceship. That was good. And he
Which is where
loved
you
Tom
want
Hanks. The hell is going on?
What was that?
Oh no.
What accent was that?
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
Oh no.
Where were we going?
Oh, Ratsola.
You have to go again with that one, girl.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna,
no.
Okay, take 2. Fuck. What are you? No, that is Russian again. It's Russian again.
You
Oh,
sound like
rats.
Dracula.
I could try. Okay, I'll just. Where the hell? Nope. Okay, so that was Shrek.
That was Shrek? What?
I would need to go away for 5 minutes, come back, and give you a half decent accent. I don't know if I can get it on the first 3.
Yeah, Shrek would be hard. The Scottish.
I can do Irish. I can do Irish very well. It's very easy for me to do Irish. But when you go into Scotland, so you gotta start to do it arranged like No, I just do Irish.
don't
Is
have
what
it
it really.
either, yeah.
Scottish is a toughie.
Yeah, I don't have any accents.
And you
No
spend all
matter
that
what I
time
do,
there.
I just try Jamaican. Yeah.
And I can't do
Yeah.
that.
No.
I try to stay away from Jamaican.
Yeah.
The only white person who can do Jamaican.
Welcome to Scotland, Mon.
I'm so glad you stopped me from saying the only white person who could do a Jamaican accent is. Thank God. You just took it away. I'm not gonna say
Chet
it.
Hanks?
Chet Hanks.
Yeah, you know.
Because of his dad.
Everybody knows. Yeah, Woody. That was my turn again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That was a toughie because that was a funny scenario. It was supposed to be Shrek's a fuckboy and he wakes up next to Ogre Fiona, and he thinks he's better than that, and he tries to kick her out.
Oh, I
I
got
was
the
really
waking up.
excited to
The
do
waking
that.
up.
Yeah,
you
no, waking
nailed.
up.
The
Like,
yawn.
fuck, I
Yeah.
crushed that. Dude.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Okay, I don't even know this voice really. I don't think I've heard this
You
guy
can do
speak
another
in a
one.
long time. Yeah, I don't think this guy has like a distinctive voice. I'll try one more. And if I don't like this one, I'll go back. Okay, this is a fun voice. Well, oh no, gotta get my higher register. Well, holy shit! I'm underwater, and that shouldn't be. Shouldn't even be able to breathe here. Oh, talking sponge. You see, what the fuck? I guess it's weird to me, even though I can talk.
That is a beautiful rendition of SpongeBob.
No.
Oh, talking sponge.
I mean, I'm talking to the sponge.
Oh no! So that's a star.
No.
Oh, it's Mr. Krabs.
None of these. You don't think I'm close on any of these?
Fuck.
I'm a lady. From down south.
It's Sandy Damn Cheeks.
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
And also, I didn't mention I'm a lady.
Oh, this is a lot for me. Just a
Dorothy waking up from a dream, and there was a sponge, and you were there. All right, last one here. Okay, awesome. I wish I could do her justice. Oh,
Damn
my
it.
apologies. Okay.
Well,
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
well,
Nope. Just let me find the range. You can't fuck this one up.
well,
Nope.
well, Kermit.
It could be anybody. Keep going.
Well, Kermit, I just wanted to say, Kermit, that I didn't know I was a Muppet. And all this time, I feel like I've been a little strange to you, Kermit. I think I've
You sound like Walter Goggins in the Righteous Gemstones.
You do.
No, it's all wrong. It's all off. I want to do her absolute justice.
You gotta throw more sass in her.
It's like more deeper.
Oh God.
Kermit, I'm sorry I said that. Well, Kermit.
It's almost there.
Miss Piggy while apologizing to Kermit while sucking on his stick at the same time, so you couldn't hear her completely.
Quite literally, that's what it sounds like. But quite literally,
Sounds like.
the opposite. It's literally Miss Piggy finding out she's a puppet this whole time. So everything she's been saying, she hasn't been herself. So she's apologizing to Kermit for being a pervert.
Oh, the
She's been
opposite.
really perverted towards
Yeah.
him all these years.
That's true.
That would not fly. That would not fly. That is some sexual harassment.
But I like it. She reminds me of the female. She was a true trailblazer for a lot of the female rap that I listen to now. She's very brass, very open, very sexual.
Yeah.
I love it.
She really is. She opened the mold for many other puppets to be
Yeah,
themselves.
That's true.
Have you ever worked with puppets?
A couple times. I love to, and I want to more.
You should.
I loved it.
I think it'd be so fun. Because I
you.
saw your 420 video,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a puppet, a muppet. In
Puppet,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's so funny when anytime in television when someone's like depicting someone like on acid or shrooms and they just turn into puppets. I think it's like the funniest thing ever because like you don't feel real.
Yeah.
It's like it's so hilarious. My next question to you is: when is the last time you completely cracked up?
Last night.
What happened?
I was hosting a show that I do called Funchadelic. I could
Funchadelics.
do a
How was
plug. It's great. It
Hell
was
yeah.
really great. It's like a variety show. It also goes off my love of Lucille Ball. So this is basically me
Oh,
being
hell yeah.
Ricky Ricardo. So I have a band. I host a little nice. It's not, I would say, a variety show, but it's mostly I get my favorite comedians and then they sing a song at the end of the set with my live band.
Oh, that's awesome.
so
And
it's
how do you
fun.
pick the song?
I just ask them before the
Okay.
show, and then we have a running, usually some type of sketch that goes throughout the show as well. And so we were doing the sketch.
That sounds like
and
a blast.
It is a blast.
That sounds like so much fun.
It's really fun because it gets us. Because I've been getting comedy for so long that a lot of times I will just show up 2 to 3 minutes before a set and then leave right after.
Yeah.
And this is a thing where like we work on it for a full month before the show. We go
awesome.
up and we like the show's at 7:30. But we're there at like 5 rehearsing and everything. And other than being on set, this is the first time where I'm doing that for just me. you know?
Yeah.
And so it's really cool. And then it like motivates us when we're doing our sketches and our other stuff. So I kind of keep it as like our ground floor of like just a way to just have fun. And so we were improvising, and the gist of our thing was that we had to save comedy from some evil force that was coming to kill Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh yeah, no, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
And so then I improvised a joke about Jimmy Kimmel's blackface stuff in the past and saying like he doesn't deserve to die just because of that, and then I thought that was gonna be the punchline, and then my friend who's wearing full Yoda. He's Yoda, and so he's like got green face man at the time, and he goes like, he's like, you shouldn't judging people for. He's like, yeah, and so I didn't see it coming at all, and I just died laughing. Like I literally almost lost consciousness.
Oh my
because
God,
I
that
just
is
could
so
not catch
funny.
my breath.
That's
From laughing
so,
so hard because I just did not know it was coming.
There is nothing better than just absolutely like losing it, cracking up.
Yeah.
Is there like I know this is like a question people ask a lot, and it's kind of like a half-ass shitty one, but I do really want to know is, do you remember like a time when you were younger where you were like, oh, I'm fucking funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, there were a couple indications. One I always remember just was when I was really young, when I was like 5, and I had done something that my mom was upset at me and my sister for, and so she was like, "Go in your room. I'm gonna come up there, and you're gonna get beat."
Yeah. It's the only way to learn your lesson.
Yeah. And so while preparing for that, I just was
Nothing's
upstairs.
worse than waiting for it.
Yeah. Instead of like crying and stuff, I just started talking shit with my sister about my mom, and then we're waiting and talking jokes, and I start forgetting about it, and then a few minutes later I hear my mom behind the door laughing.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so she like laughed, and she came in and apologized and hugged us, and it was just like, and then to me I was like, oh, my jokes changed the whole mood of this thing. I was about to get spanked, and now we're all laughing and I'm getting hugged, and so
there's a bigger meaning beyond all that. That's like it's like a really sweet sentiment of like jokes can help, like just in general. What, I'm such a jackass. Jokes can help. I wish I was a little more.
No, I never heard this
profound.
before. Where are you going with this?
Why can't we all just laugh, you know? I have like the IQ of a second grader. I'm like, you did that? You changed the outcome of your life because of joking? But yeah, no, I think that's it's more than just you finding out you're a comic. It's finding out that what you can do with your jokes and getting people to laugh is like beyond just like getting out of a spanking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it leads you to being a people pleaser for a long time, because you're trying to use jokes to get out of traumatic response,
Yeah, that's true too.
And so I had to learn how to not do that for a while. And then I did a pro wrestling match, and that taught me that I liked manipulating the audience more than just for laughter. That I liked having people be worried about me or boo me or be scared for me, or I really like that. And so that's really helped me inform my comedy and freed me up from being like, oh, I need people to like me. I just need them to be engaged, and then I will decide when there's time for them to like me.
Totally, 100%. I think it was awesome you put up like a 13-minute video of your time at and on Traitors. And I think it was so awesome because you could tell that the audience was so engaged with watching you on the show and wanting to hear more about it. And you were so honest, but like the jokes were still in there too. It's like saying everything you want to say, but through joke, which I think is like, I think that's really profound.
Thank you so much. And
I
also
feel like
only dealing with things that were ever on camera to make sure to never, ever break a contract.
Yes. Yeah, that is the fine ins and outs of Hollywood. Motherfuckers. I can only imagine. Sorry for your troubles.
Thank you so much.
I think we have another game before
one more game?
Traitors you to death.
Oh, we got to
I'm
finish
sorry.
this one?
I just know people really fully enjoy Traitors, so I'm probably sick of talking about it, but I know that's what the people want. And like you said, I'm a people pleaser because, it's part of the game. Now let's play this game. Ron, you seem like an honest man.
Sure.
It says it right here.
I love that.
I want to see if you can trick me in a game of 2 truths and a lie.
Sure.
Okay, so we're both gonna tell 3 elaborate stories from our childhoods and figure out which 2 are true and which one is a big old fib.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta think of mine too.
Me too. So
We
who's
can-
gonna go first?
We can sit on this.
Oh, nice.
We can
power
cut
of
a little bit,
editing.
yeah.
The power of it. One is that when I was about 7 years old, was living in the south side of Chicago with my sister and my mom.
Shout out Southside.
South side. And my mom ended up in a relationship with a gang member who went by the name of Do Dirty, who in turn did her dirty for several years until he went to jail for multiple occasions.
Some dirty acts.
Story number 2 would be that my mom didn't believe in circumcision, and so I didn't get circumcised until I was 13.
That's a bar mitzvah,
When
isn't it?
I realized by going into the showers that other people didn't have foreskin, and so I was like, I don't want that, and so I went and got surgery, and then realized how painful it was, and then woke up to just ripped bloody skin all over your bed because I had a blanket that stuck to the stitches, and so there was terrible complications. But okay now, though.
Oh yeah, I wanted you to share, and I wasn't gonna ask any further details.
No, strong now.
and so is the penis.
Story number 3 is that when, again, we were young, probably 9 now, my sister, no, probably a little younger, maybe 6 I was. My sister would have been 4 in Chicago and really wanted a Nintendo Entertainment System, but we couldn't afford one. But there was a contest at a local store where you could go up and rap a jingle about why you wanted this Nintendo, and then if you did a good one, you could win. And so me and my sister went and did that. And we won a Nintendo and the whole power pack thing with the little thing so you could run on it, and it was one of the best days of my life.
I hope that one's true. I hope that one's true. And I don't hope that the penis surgery for which it is, I wish it wasn't true, but I do believe that's real because that seems like real pain. And so I'm going to go with the last 2 are true, and the first one is a falsity.
They were all mostly true. What? We did not win the Nintendo.
Oh, no.
So you lost.
Who the fuck won?
I don't know. They didn't tell me.
Oh, my God. Who had a better rap?
Probably the Dr. Pepper girl.
Oh, the Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper girl. The way you said it, I was like, oh, maybe that's a rapper out from Chicago. The Dr. Pepper girl. No, the Dr. Pepper girl from recent. Fuck. So there, what parts of each story were?
Oh, the other 2
not
were true. The other 2
they were all true.
Yeah. The other 2 were true, and the Nintendo one was the lie because we didn't win the Nintendo.
Oh, wow. Damn.
But I tried to blend truth so that it'd make it harder.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
So do dirty. Do dirty's a bad guy. You did you dirty. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
But do dirty is a funny fucking name.
I know. It's a funny name to date. It's a funny name. It really shows. Like, you gotta be pretty lonely.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, do dirty, but not to me.
Not to me. No. You are the only exception. That is a do dirty original. I just
love you are the only exception.
Yeah, how would you address him? Excuse me, Mr. Dirty? Mr. Dirty over here, sir. Fucking bastard. All right. Let's let me see. Okay. When I was about 14, we went to New York and we went to 30 Rock, and we had done the tour of the studios before, But that specific day when we went to go do it a second time, because that was like my number one thing I wanted to do when we went to New York, because we lived in Boston, so we got to go to New York. It's like a train ride away, every couple years. Anyways, we went to go do the 30 Rock tour, and they were not showing the Jimmy Fallon stage that day, and I knew where it was because I had been on the tour before. So I snuck away from the group. I told my mom, I gotta go see the stage. So I told my mom. She goes, have a blast. Snuck away from the group, went down, stood on the stage. Someone was sitting in the crowd, probably like a writer or something, and they were like, hey kid, what are you doing? I said, I don't know, I'm lost, sorry, bye. And I left, and I set off the fire alarm when I went down the emergency exit because I couldn't use the elevator because you needed a badge. That's story 1. Story 2 is I hit my sister in the head with a shovel. Story 3 is story 3 is I drank piss in middle school.
I don't know which one of these could be a lie. The first two that you said so easily. Or the third that you searched so hard for and then just defaulted to piss.
Well, I must be an actress. Because unfortunately I did drink piss. Or so I was told. We were drinking around. We were like drinking vodka in water bottles, and I drank so much vodka walking around my neighborhood that one of the boys filled it with piss, and I drank the piss.
Oh, that's classic. That's
Yeah,
a classic. It happened to my friend, but he thought it was Sprite.
I had no idea.
Mm.
They told me at school the next day.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, because you
sorry,
were so drunk.
that Monday, yeah.
You were so drunk you didn't know you
I
drank
didn't know I
piss.
was drinking piss. I guess it was lake water piss and a little bit of vodka.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
So which one was fake then?
It was actually the first one. It wasn't the
That
Jimmy
wasn't-
Fallon studio. It was the SNL studio.
Oh, okay.
And I stood on the stage, and I remember being like,
So, but the rest of the whole story was true?
yeah.
Well, that still feels that.
Hey, you did the same.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was
That's
my
true.
plan all along. Another thing we do here on the show, and it can be a doozy, is we pull from your digital footprint,
Okay.
and we have all these pictures from your past,
From
and
your
I would like you to explain what's going on in each picture, if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right, and first up we've got Middle Liberty.
I love that. That was me about. I mean, this is why I could kill the spirit tunnel, because before, when I was a baby comedian, that's probably me at 25 or 26, so 2 or 3 years into comedy, and I had no money, and so I needed to get a job, and I got a job at Lady Liberty Tax Services, dancing in my hometown as Lady Liberty, which was extremely embarrassing at the time because a lot of my high school classmates would drive by, or people who or my ex-wife's mother-in-law. I remember her scowling at me when she drove by. But
In
other
a
people,
loving way, or
no, in a way where she was ashamed of me.
oh, what the fuck?
But this guy and several other people would sometimes get out of their car and come take pictures with me because I was a dancing large black Lady Liberty in the streets, just grooving to his own tunes. And it taught me to not care about watching people or have people looking at me. And I remember being like, oh, if I can dance in the street in my hometown in front of people watching me, then I should be able to say whatever I want to on stage.
I think this.
Now that guy does comedy too now.
Oh no shit!
He started because of me.
Really?
Mhm.
That's really fucking cool. I think you saved yourself about $2,000 because I think that's what they make people do in an acting class anyways. Like, today we're gonna dress up as Lady Liberty and you're gonna go on the streets and not care what anyone thinks. And you're gonna really commit to the role. I feel like I've heard of so many crazy
That's
acting.
Meisner, yeah.
Yeah, so you got paid to do an acting class. There's good ways to look at things. All right, we've got an arm wrestling contest.
Oh yeah, that was good. Ooh, really fit too. I love that about me at that point. That was that's Maureen Barucha, who's one of my favorite collaborators and people to work with. She's put me in the first ever acting role in a short film that she directed.
Oh, cool.
And then believed that I could be. She was like, "You're gonna be the lead in this," and we've worked together a lot since. This was a movie called Golden Arm, which is about a league of women arm wrestlers, and it was cool. I played a guy who was like the, I guess, spokesman for the league, or I ran the league. I don't recall. He wasn't necessary. He's in the back doing stuff. But I love working with Maureen, and I hope to make cool shit with her.
I'm really loving this.
Thank you.
I'm loving that. Where do you get something like that?
I had it made.
No shit.
It was probably the most expensive thing I've ever did, because it was for my special. And so I reached out to the people who make the robes for the pro wrestlers.
Oh, no shit.
For the WWE, and she made me that robe.
Very cool. That's snazzy.
Thank you.
Now, what was your name when you did this?
Oh, that's just me, reckless Negro Ron Funches, just slamming white dudes through tables and eating blackberry pies. That's my, just my regular life, really. But like I talk about my wrestling match, learned a lot from it. He kept me safe, didn't hurt me, which I really appreciated. And I got to body slam a guy through a table, or through a door. That's a door. That's a lifelong dream of mine, and one of my favorite wrestlers was on the show from when I was a kid.
Oh, no
and
shit.
He gave me a lot of praise after the show, saying he's like, I don't know you. They told me you're not a wrestler, but you're damn sure an entertainer.
Oh,
And
hell yeah, that's awesome.
the
That's a
best
great
thing-
compliment too.
Truly, one of the best things that man could have ever said to me.
As an entertainer, you have your hands in a lot of pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You're a voice acting, actor, comic, wrestler. What's your favorite?
Stand up. I like
Stand-up.
stand up because it's immediate. You get to go out and actually meet people and talk to people and travel. I mean, traveling sometimes can be rough, but I love it when I get there. I love going to new places. I feel like it's such a rare job where you can be like, oh, I've been to so many. Like, I've been to New York, Seattle. I've been to Oklahoma. I've been
What's
to
your
all
favorite?
these places. My favorite place to travel in the world, or for
For
comedy?
comedy.
For comedy, Denver is always up there, of course. Boston. I'm gonna be in Boston at my favorite place, the Wilbur Theater.
Oh, sick.
I'm very excited because the last time I did there, I think I sold like half full, if that, and we're still like 2 or 3 months out, and I'm way over that. So
oh, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Hopefully we'll sell it out because I love that place. I used to open for, first time I went there, I was opening for John Mulaney, and
Oh, sick.
I just was like, this is like what comedy is for, is that place. So
I was so jealous. My grandma got to go to those shows, and she said you were awesome. But I was so mad because she went with my aunt. She didn't take me. I was really pissed. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad you had a blast, but like, where was my invite?
I love hearing the other side of that evening.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, that's my best friend Gabe Dinger holding a big old bag of weed.
Oh, I thought that was Sage.
I think that's the most weed he ever held. It's probably over a pound or so of weed. I don't know how much. But we went to go visit our friend Wonder Bread's factory, and he showed us all his strains and big old bags of weed. And it was like being, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
he had a
like a
golden
little
ticket.
kid. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It was fun.
Oh, this is a real sentiment.
For
For those of you at home, the sign says Black Lives Matter where two people are hugging. Life imitates art.
Yeah, I think that's my friend Gabe Dinger. we're going nuts to nuts to reenact the
You gotta commit to that one on his end at least. That's all up to him.
Well, you see that you just go. We had to reenact it. You get it. It's why you had to grab it and have a physical copy of it.
Absolutely. His warm embrace really tells me he posted a square. Up next.
I think that was me dressing up to be a gang member in a movie called Get Hard with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart and the rapper T.I. And a time where I did not know how to trim my beard properly at all.
Well, how do you learn?
You learn through time.
You learn
and
through
thing,
time,
and I
yeah.
didn't know. And at the time, I didn't even know I was autistic. So I think
Yeah.
part of it is like I just never. I'm like, oh, nobody told me, so I don't know. You know.
So the autistic, I almost said the autistic thing. So
Yeah.
the fact that you're autistic, that all came about because you were getting comments from people about your participation on Traitors. Is that because that's what you said? But I do understand that that's like a entertaining way of saying it.
I'd say like from leaving when I left before the show aired, I was just like, A, fuck a lot of those people, and then
Yeah.
B, I was like, even the people that I kind of enjoy, I felt like we were some weird disconnect or weird thing where I was like, I thought I was very clear, I thought I was very direct, I thought I was very measured and very much like consistent in everything I said, and then to have so many people either be like, we don't view you like this, you're doing this, which some of them were just jerks, but then some of them were who liked me would even be like, are you even having fun here? Do you even want to be here? Do you even?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm so gung ho right now.
Yeah,
Like,
and there's nothing worse than feeling misunderstood too.
yeah.
And so you've got all of those emotions going on. You're leaving the show, and what drove you to go find a or look to see a diagnosis?
So it's that, and a couple other friends had gotten diagnosed recently, and yeah, and then it was when I got some feedback from the first couple of episodes. First one, they were just being rude, and so I just thought they were just talking shit. And then when they were positive, I was like, oh, this is like.
That's when you listen. It's like it's
Yeah.
when your parents are nice to you, you'll listen, but when they're mean, it's like, all right, well, fuck you.
Yeah. And so they were so positive and nice that I was just like, oh, wow, like, okay. And so, yeah, I went and got a diagnosis off of that. And then, I mean, it made sense. My son was diagnosed when he was 2. And so I've been in the autism community over 20 years already. I just thought it was in a different capacity. So.
Yeah, and so the show you're doing on Thursday benefits autism, correct? Which is so awesome, so amazing that you're a part of that and giving back. And then also, when you got your diagnosis, was it a relief for you? All right, what was how do you feel about that? You also don't have to answer that question.
No, it is a relief for me. It was a relief for me even in today. Like when I came here, drove here, and went to a park in the parking lot, and like just not knowing the rules of that parking lot and seeing some signs that were like, "This is for this only," or "This is this," or "No stacking beyond this line."
I don't know what that means. I saw that too. I have no idea what that means.
So
and it
confused.
freaked me out.
I don't know what
so
stacking
much.
is. I'm like, I don't see a crane. How are we gonna stack these cars?
Exactly.
That didn't make any sense to me either. So,
And so I was like, I'm just gonna leave. And I'll find a place around the corner.
Yeah.
And for myself to go like, why did that physically like affect me so much? And
Yeah.
he'd be like, oh, you're just autistic. And I just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
and it's nice. Like you're like, oh, okay, now I have an answer to that. Otherwise, all day you probably, well, what the fuck was that? Why am I thinking like this? What's going on?
Yeah.
And it's probably nice to be able to pinpoint it
Yeah.
and just
it's
move about.
Yeah, and I just, I've always been, again, always part of community, so it never bothered me or I didn't feel any type of shame at all. It just helps me understand myself more and the way I work more, and give myself grace for things that before I would be like, oh, either I'm going to try to work on this, or I'll try to outgrow this, or I'll try to do this, instead of being like, this is who you are. And
Yeah.
so it's been very freeing and just nothing but positive for me so
That's
far.
amazing.
Yeah.
And so, did you ever have an inkling when you were younger, or?
No. I just assumed everybody had violent reactions to the fluorescent lights at Walmart. I just thought people just very much enjoy closed spaces, and that everybody's personal hell is a dinner table with more than 4 people at it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, because it's a spectrum, and I feel like a lot of people are with more of a light on it recently. I think more people are more accepting to the fact like, oh, maybe this is a part of me, maybe this is something, and I think you speaking on it is very helpful for other people, and I think that's like a really cool thing
I appreciate
you've done, because
Yeah.
you could have got that diagnosis and
Kept it
pocketed
quiet.
it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as a comic, I would never.
No, yeah, it was like I give me more material, more things to talk about. It was in just like I'm never, hidden parts of myself like that. I like to talk about whatever's going on in my life, and so if it's important to me, I'm going to talk about it. And like you said, just the people, I was in the LAX airport, and this like one of the traffic cops out there just saw me, and she was like, she walked by and she was like, "Thank you for being open about your diagnosis."
Oh, it's
and
really
that
sweet.
was it.
Oh, it's really
And
nice.
I was just like, that's the first positive interaction I've ever had with a cop in front of this
Oh,
place.
You're just like, go, move!
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of her telling you to move, you moved her. And that's
I
a
moved
beautiful
her
thing.
inside. Yeah.
Well, Ron, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
Let me see if we have any more photographs, but I
What you
think
got?
There's like 2 more.
a couple more.
You got
Do you mind sticking around?
I don't care.
I'd love to hear
Just
these
gonna grab a
backgrounds.
sandwich. What is it? Oh, I'm talking to a hot dog. This was a sketch show that we did. I don't remember who it was for. And then at this point, I was really into just graphic print sweaters that were weird. And so I'm just a pile of leaves.
Pile of leaves.
Yeah.
That would be a fun one to wear in the summertime.
Yeah, but camouflage. If I go back and look at that now, then it's a real indicator of a thing that I learned in acting class. And when we did a movement day, they brought in a movement coach, and she saw me walk around the room for one lap, and she goes, "You're a large man who tries to not take up space in the world, and you don't want to be seen." And I was like, I just started crying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's a wild thing to say to someone.
Yeah.
That would
She
hit me.
nailed it, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Dang.
that's the first thing I thought of. Like she would have nailed me, and also at the same time I would have started crying.
I know, I
Yeah.
did start
Especially when it's so that hits. So
yeah, but now I see.
it's-
I mean, what else would be hiding myself under a pile of leaves?
Like, fuck. Were you wearing that shirt that day? That could have been an indicator.
I was like, how did you even see me?
Or were you wearing this?
I think that's one of the first sketches I did for a company for Comic-Con, talking about black superheroes, including one of my personal favorites, Jon Stewart, the Green Lantern. And so that was me talking about who you could play as black people in the comic space to celebrate black comic heroes, like my friend Phil Lamar, who I love very much, and who's Hermes
Fuck yeah.
in Futurama.
And this is, I don't know why I thought that said Nickelodeon. I was like, that was on Nickelodeon? And that'll wrap it up. We're back to square one.
We're back to square one.
Let me try
No,
again.
I've got these
Ron-
pictures of you.
How insane would that be? That would be a funny Uno reverse kind of play. Well, Ron, even though you're wearing that Seahawks hat, I had a blast. Thank you so much for coming on. I am doing that thing where we're having a conversation, then I just switch it.
Yeah,
Sorry
full
about
hosting.
that. But thank you for coming on. I really appreciate
It's
it.
been a
I
pleasure,
had a
Grace.
blast.
It was nice to talk to you and meet you in person.
Hell
It was a
yeah. And we'll
pleasure.
be at your show on Thursday.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
We're
See you
excited.
there.
We're
Okay.
excited. Hell yeah. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, guys.